Hey everyone, it's Jennifer.
And it's Shoniel.
We are doing a video all about getting out of your comfort zone today, and we're gonna do just that today. We're gonna go outside and we're gonna walk around with selfie stick and see if we're gonna get out of our comfort zone to make sure we don't care what people think about us with a selfie stick.
Yep, so we'll see you guys outside.
Okay, so we're outside now and there's definitely lots of people, but it's not so bad when we get out here.
Yeah, it's true. We're on like a more quiet street right now, so it's not too scary.
Yeah.
So I guess when we talk about getting out of your comfort zone, one of the first things that I think of are talking to new people. So like networking or like, I don't know, just trying to make new friends and just like going up to a random stranger, things like that.
Yeah, and I definitely get like freaked out when I go out like that because I don't know what people actually think of me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they actually want to talk to me, and if I'm just like following them around, like that's kind of awkward, right?
Yeah, and I think sometimes like, yeah, you don't know what people are gonna think of you, and sometimes they might just look like really like interesting or like cool,
Yeah.
and then you might not think that they'll find you cool, so then you kind of like hesitant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's why I like just don't go up to people in the first place sometimes. Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to, and then like I get kind of choked up, or like just the thought of like having to go and tap on someone, or like how do you like just
it's
start
really
and
uncomfortable.
go? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think another example of coming out of your comfort zone is doing something new for the first time. So for example, like a new hobby, like playing a sport or something. Like this Thursday, I'm going to be playing soccer for the first time. I'm going to be really bad, but you know, whatever.
I think it's scary when you've like never done something like that before, and you're going in like not knowing what to expect and like what the norm is. You kind of like wish you like, I don't know, saw in advance like what do I need to bring, or like I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like the unknown, like fear of the unknown, and it just like makes you uncomfortable, and you're like, you just don't know what to expect, so then it makes it a little bit scary, or like it makes you hesitant to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think like a third thing that people get self-conscious about is when you go and pursue a passion, especially when it's like career oriented too. Sometimes it's like you're embarrassed to like tell people what it is that you want to try to start doing, and you don't know if you're gonna be good at it.
Yeah, when it's something that's not like mainstream or like that everyone else is doing, it's like a passion that you're pursuing that's kind of like a risk to do, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. If it's unconventional, it's not like the mainstream like thing. You're like, oh, I want to be an artist, or I want to be a YouTuber or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, in those situations where you're just trying to like follow your passion, I think another thing too is that you're afraid to lose it all. It's like you're doing something that's safe at the moment that you know is gonna, you know, pay the bills and whatnot, and just like kind of trying to pursue something totally different where you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You're just afraid that you're going to lose everything that you worked so hard for. And I think it's like, I don't know, why is it that that's uncomfortable?
Well, I think it's like a lot of it is about yourself.
Yeah.
Like the first one that we were talking about, when you're scared about like people and what they think of you, I think you're like self-conscious of yourself.
Yeah.
You like don't know what people think of you.
Yeah.
And if you like people will like you. I think it's really oriented around that.
For the second one, when you're trying something new, I think you're just like self-doubting yourself. Like you're not confident in what you can deliver, and you're not confident that you can go in an ambiguous situation and kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one that we were talking about, where you're like afraid of pursuing your passions and things, I think you're like you have like a lower self-esteem of whether you will be able to set out to achieve something, and you don't know if you have the abilities to do it as well. I think sometimes you can like kind of bury yourself deep when you're just thinking only about yourself. Like you're kind of narrow in your thought. Sometimes you have to kind of like look a little bit further than just yourself and think of like, what is your intention, what are you trying to achieve, then, and it's not just about yourself.
Not focusing so much inward and focusing a little bit more outward.
But anyways, where are we right now?
I don't really know. We're just by like a harbor, I guess. There's like some boats. We thought we'd venture down here. So I think in recognizing that all these issues stem from like within, and it's like self issues, that a good first thing to do when you're considering coming out of your shell is probably to take baby steps and like do it in like little small portions. Like start with something that you're not so scared to do.
I think that what people usually do is when they're want to get out of their comfort zone, they're waiting for the moment where they have enough motivation to go and do that. Sometimes you're like, that fear never is like always going to be stronger than your motivation to actually go and do something. So I think that sometimes you need to just start and do something that's small first.
Yeah, for sure. And I think as you do like small things, you'll have small wins. And then once you have small wins, it'll kind of like give you the confidence you need to kind of keep going and make you realize like, hey, this is possible.
Yeah, like I can
do
actually
it.
do that.
Yeah.
Great. So even this right now, we are small baby steps because we didn't want to go anywhere too crowded with people or go to any like stores or anything with the selfie stick.
Yeah, but I think this was like a good baby step because now it's like we're kind of comfortable with it.
Yeah, exactly. So comment below, tell us what you think. What are you doing to get out of your comfort zone? And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our videos to see more.
Bye.
See ya.